folks. Welcome to Stories with Friends. We're so glad that you're here with us. Today, we're going to focus on trains. The first story we're going to hear today is by Joshua Prince. It's called I Saw an Ant on the Railroad Track. And Mackie Pimentuan painted the pictures. Well, I saw an ant on the railroad track. The rail was bright. The ant was black. He was walking along, tickety-tack. That's the sound of an ant on a railroad track. Now, this little ant was in search of a snack. An eastbound ant on a westbound track, looking for a crumb or a nut to crack on that shiny bright rail of a railroad track. And who am I? I'm Switchman Jack. Just working my shift in the switchman shack. I switch the trains from track to track as east goes west and forth goes back. I just settle down with my brown lunch sack, napkin spread, lunch unpacked, when I spy that ant on the railroad track, hungry and hunting, tickety-tack. Now an eastbound ant will run right smack into a westbound train on a westbound track if the switchman working the switchman's shack doesn't switch that ant, hey, to a different track. Just then, a sound. I was taken aback. My ears filled not with tickety-tack, but as clear as a crystal, clickety-clack. That's the sound of a train coming down the track. And on the horizon, sure as shellac, was a freight train freighting down that track, heading straight for the ant walking tickety-tack. 10 tons of iron, cold pitch black. Now what to do? Think quick, think Jack, before that train and ant go whack. So I grabbed the switch and dropped my sack, pulled with my arms and pulled with my back. But the train kept coming towards my shack. The deal was raw, the deck was stacked. That ant kept walking, tickety-tack, straight towards the train on the railroad track. Still closer charged the swift smokestack, a-huffing, hurling clouds of black, as I pulled and prayed for the strength I lacked to switch the switch on the railroad track. But the switch was stuck, oh, ruin to rack. Those cold steel wheels would soon attack that wrong way ant on the wrong way track, just out of searching for a snack. Then just before that awful smack, that ant turned off and the railroad track made a beeline for the brown lunch sack as the train whooshed by screaming, clickety-clack. Saved, uncrushed, alive, off track, an ant-sized pat upon the back for poise and presence and the knack of sniffing out a switchman's snack. So we lunched together, Ant and Jack. And that's the story. I saw an ant on the railroad track. Hey, Crow! Hey, what? Hey, you want to hear a good joke? Yeah! What does a train do with its food? Choo-choo!
Is everybody ready?
All aboard! Down by the station early in the morning, see the little Puffer Billies all in a row. See the station master pull the little handle. Chug, chug, toot, toot, off we go.
Next, we're going to read a book called I'm Taking a Trip on My Train by Shirley Neitzel with pictures by Nancy Winslow Parker. I'm taking a trip on my train. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer. And I'm taking a trip on my train. A bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer. And I'm taking a trip on my train. Here's my locomotive, shiny and black. And a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer. And I'm taking a trip on my train. I'll wave to the people along the track. From my locomotive, shiny and black. And a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer. And I'm taking a trip on my train. There are gondolas and boxcars with doors that slide, and I'll wave to the people along the track. From my locomotive, shiny and black, and a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer, and I'm taking a trip on my train. Oh, I have long, round tankers with liquid inside, gondolas and boxcars with doors that slide, and I'll wave to the people along the track. From my locomotive, shiny and black, and a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer, and I'm taking a trip on my train. Oh, I'll go over a trestle that's high in the air, pulling long, round tankers with liquid inside, gondolas and boxcars with doors that slide, and I'll wave to the people along the track. From my locomotive, shiny and black, and a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer, and I'm taking a trip on my train. Oh, I'll zip through the tunnel, it's dark in there, and go over a trestle that's high in the air, pulling long, round tankers with liquid inside, gondolas and boxcars with doors that slide, and I'll wave to the people along the track. From my locomotive, shiny and black, and a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer, and I'm taking a trip on my train. Oh, I'll check my watch so I won't be late. As I zip through the tunnel, it's dark in there, and go over a trestle that's high in the air, pulling long, round tankers with liquid inside, and gondolas and boxcars with doors that slide, and I'll wave to the people along the track. From my locomotive, shiny and black, and a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my striped cap, I'm the engineer, and I'm taking a trip on my train. Oh, the whistle will sound at the signal and gate, and I'll check my watch so I won't be late. As I zip through the tunnel, it's dark in there, and go over a trestle that's high in the air, pulling long, round tankers with liquid inside, gondolas and boxcars with doors that slide. I'll wave to the people along the track. For my locomotive, shiny and black, and a bright red caboose is at the rear. When I wear my cap, I'm the engineer, and I'm taking a trip on my train. Well, then Mother walked in and said, "It's clear from your cap and your watch, you're the engineer." She could tell. "And you've made your sister into a star by letting her whistle and count every car. You've traveled, no doubt, to faraway places, seen rivers and mountains and many new faces. I have a request. I don't think it's too hard. Before going to bed, pick up this freight yard. Toot, toot, chug, chug. Because during the night, I'd like to refrain from taking an unplanned trip on your train." Taking a trip on my train. Thank you.
What's on the alphabet train? A is for anchor. B is for bike. C is for car.
Our next story is called William and the Night Train by Mish Kelly and Allison J. All aboard, shouts the conductor. All aboard the night train. All aboard the train that goes to tomorrow. Mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, teachers and jugglers, zookeepers, shopkeepers, riders and biters, with babies and bundles and piglets and baskets, they all climb aboard. They're all sleepy heads, all ready for bed, all on their way to tomorrow. With wide-awake William, who wants to get there most of all. The freight car is stacked with boxes and sacks, 5 sleepy monkeys and a huge slumbering cat. Everyone sleeps on the night train, says William's mother. But William squirms like a worm. He wriggles, he kicks. He wants to get to tomorrow, and he wants to get there quick. The caboose is crammed like a box of delights with balloons and kites and bright secret packages bundled up tight. Everyone sleeps on the night train, yawns the conductor. But William's in such a giddy rush, he doesn't want to have to hush. He doesn't care if he makes a row. He's wide awake. He wants to get to tomorrow now. In the sleeping car, playful children bounce on their beds and hurl feather pillows at each other's heads. Everyone sleeps on the night train, says the teacher. But William just laughs and charges on past. He whirls through the feathers. He's switched on like a light. He wants to get to tomorrow in the middle of the night. In the coaches, people sit nodding in rows. They slumber and doze. They're not wearing pajamas. They're still in their clothes. Everyone sleeps on the night train, explains the rider. But William's too busy squishing his nose. He's too busy standing on tippity toes. He's too wide awake. All he knows is that he can't wait for the train to go. When will we get to tomorrow? Then his mother tells him about a trick that will make the train go lickety-split, helter-skelter, quick as a streak. Shut those wide-awake eyes, she whispers, and shh, don't speak. When she cuddles him close, he can hear her heart and a soft, sudden whoosh as the night train starts. It pulls out of the station and into the dark, filling the world with billows of steam, soft, see-through clouds that turn into dreams. Teachers and jugglers, sacks, cats, and packages Piglets in baskets and babies in bundles, brothers and mothers, and all of the others speed out of today in the blink of an eye. Everyone sleeps on the night train on the way to tomorrow. And Sleepyhead William, who wants to get there most of all. The end.
Hey, Crow! Hey, what? When is a train like a detective? When? When it's on the right track!
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo, singing Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O, Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O, Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O, strumming on the old banjo.
This story is Down by the Station by Will Hillenbrand. Let's go. Down by the station, early in the morning. See the little puffer bellies? All in a row. See the engineer driver pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot. Here we go. Down by the elephants, early in the morning, see the little calf waiting to go. See the engineer driver pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot, brump, brump, off we go. Down by the flamingos, early in the morning, see the little chick waiting to go. See the engineer pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot, thrum, thrum, beep, beep, off we go. Down by the pandas, early in the morning, see the little cub waiting to go. See the engineer driver pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot, thrum, thrum, beep, beep, grump, grump. Off we go. Down by the tigers, early in the morning, see the little cub waiting to go. See the engineer driver pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot, thrum, thrum, peep, peep, grump, grump, mew, mew. Off we go. Down by the seals, early in the morning, hey, see the little pup waiting to go. See the engine driver pull his little lever. It's a puff, puff, toot, toot, thrum, thrum, beep, beep, grump, grump, mew, mew, flip, flop. Uh-oh. Whew. Down by the kangaroos, early in the morning, see the little Joey waiting to go. See the engine driver pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot, thrum, thrum, beep, beep, grump, grump, mew, mew, flip, flop, bump, bump, off we go. Down by the children's zoo, early in the morning, see the baby animals exit in a row. See the engineer driver pull his little lever. Puff, puff, toot, toot. Off we go. The end.
Hey, monster! Hey, what? You want to hear a joke? Sure. What do you call a train that sneezes? A choo-choo train!
I never know why I left you, babe. Whatever didn't make me go. It's a non-stop train that's bringing me back, but it's traveling much too slow, and the wheels go oom-ba-la-la-da, click-clack, click-clack, oom-ba-la-la-da, shoo-shoo, oom-ba-la-la-da. Every click-clack brings me closer to you. Every mile of railroad track, I'm saying a little prayer, hoping that you'll be taking me back, 'cause only got a one-way fare, and the wheels go oom-ba-la-la-da, click-clack, click-clack, oom-ba-la-la-da, shoo-shoo, oom-ba-la-la-da. Every click-clack brings me closer to you. Well, baby, I met a lot of gals, and I even kissed a few, but I'd trade a trainload full of them gals for one sweet kiss from you. And the wheels go oom-ba-la-la-da, click-clack, click-clack, oom-ba-la-la-da, shoo-shoo, oom-ba-la-la-da. Every click-clack brings me closer to you. Well, baby, I'll kiss my blues goodbye as soon as we kiss hello. And then I never want to see a train again, or hear that whistle blow, or hear that oom-ba-la-la, click-clack, click-clack, oom-ba-la-la, shoo-shoo, oom-ba-la-la. Every click-clack brings me closer to you. click, clack, 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 click, clack. Well, this next book is called Rattle and a Rap by Susan Stigall. And look at that train, huh? That's a modern high-speed train, all right. Rattle and a Rap by Susan Stigall. All aboard, bustle and fuss, bustle and fuss. Oh, yeah. Rumble, 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 roll. Rattle and a rap, clickety-clack. Tickets, please, tickets, please. Whoosh, whoosh. Swishing and swishing and swishing and swaying. Hurrying, hurrying, hurtling by. Rocking and rolling and rushing and racing. Skimming the sky, skimming the sky. Whistle and whine, whistle and whine. Jerking and jogging and jolting along. End of the line, end of the line. Rattle and a rap.
What rhymes with train? Rain.
Our next story is called The Rain Train by Elena DeRue with pictures by Brian Lovelock. When the rain fingers drum out a dance on the pane, when the windows are foggy enough for my name, a pitter-pat-pat, a pitter-pat-pat, a pittery, pittery, pittery-pat. When it's thundering down on the roof in the lane, from the storm comes the call. All aboard the rain train. Glide from the platform. Shh. Slow through the station. Kashish, kashish. Tickets, please. Clippity clip. Close all the windows. Spitter spat spat. Past lighted houses, clackety clack, out of the city, shackety shack. Gathering speed, a rat-a-tat-tat, into the black, a clatter clat clat. The ting of the rain, ping it a ping. The ding of the crossings, cling it a clang. Over the bridge, whooshity whoosh, racing the moon, swishity swish. Whistle past rivers, whoosh through the tunnels, roar down the plains, and all of the time, always the same. The wail of the wind, the sway of the train, the strum of the wheels to the beat of the rain. A pitter-pat-pat, a pitter-pat-pat, a pittery-pittery, pittery-pat. Storm past the stations, no one alights. Safe in my sleeper, I steam through the night. Shh, shh, shh. The end.
Oh, the peanut sat on the railroad track. His heart was all a-flutter. The choo-choo train came down the track. Peanut butter.
Let's read another story. This is called A Train Goes Clickety-Clack by Jonathan London, and the pictures are by Dennis Roche. A train could be old. A train could be new. A train could have one engine, or a train could have two. A train could be fast, like a silvery gleam. Or a train could be slow, like a lazy stream. A train goes chugga-chugga. A train goes clickety-clack. A train goes jiggly-rumba on down that long track. A train hauls cattle. A train hauls steel. A train carries people who sit for a meal. A train's wheels clatter. A train's couplings clang. A train's boiler hisses. A train's bumpers bang. Trains crawl up and trains roar down. Trains blow whistles, woo, woo, and rumble through town. If I were an engineer, I could make the train go. Or I could swing a red lantern and watch the night glow. The end. A train goes clickety-clack.